Hello everyone, this is another two-part video about Google Ads. During your search campaign setup, you will see the option of the search partners and the display network. In this video, I will explain the search partner setting, and I have another video covering the display network. Now, while the display network should always be excluded, the search partners network should generally be excluded. But it might be worth testing in some cases. The biggest issue with search partners is that you don't know where your ads are showing. And while I'm working on this video, news is coming out about Google providing advertisers with more insights, but more on that later in the video. First, let's look at the definition of search partners. Sites in the search network that partner with Google. By calling it sites that partner with Google, it makes it feel very safe and like they'll be prominent websites. But I find the word partner to be very misleading. While YouTube and other Google sites doesn't sound so wrong, the issue is with hundreds of non-Google websites. Now, your ads might show on small but otherwise harmless search engines, but most of the search partners are not actually search engines. They are simply websites with a Google search engine integration. And visitors of those websites might not even realize that it's just a search partner setting in your campaign. They might think you are actually advertising on those websites. Now, before I dive into the shady side of search partners, let's keep it lighthearted and talk about testing. Most of the time, traffic from search partners is low quality traffic. It often results in a lower CPC. But with lower user intent, it also lowers your CTR and most importantly, your conversion rate, which then in turn increases your cost per conversion. However, I've seen some modest success in some cases, but if you find exceptional success on the search partners network, you should probably dive into it a little more because if something seems too good to be true, it probably is. Now, on a new campaign, especially the first campaign in a new account, I would always recommend to turn this off so the system can first find the right users on Google's own network. Once the campaign has gathered data, you could try to turn it on for 30 days just as a test and analyze the results. For lead gen, I would recommend against this, but it can work quite well for e-com. Also, if you have brand safety concerns to take into account, I would not recommend testing with search partners. One additional thing to keep in mind when you're using a bid strategy that uses a max CPC bid, search partner clicks do not respect your max CPC. While the clicks are generally cheaper, technically, it can happen that one click costs your entire daily budget, or even twice your daily budget. I have seen this happen and it traumatized me a little bit. When you hover over the question mark, some clicks on the search partner network may cost more or less than your max CPC bid, which means it could cost anything. Now, on search campaigns, the search partners opt-in is just a box you can check and uncheck, and most experienced advertisers will leave this unchecked or test it very cautiously. On Performance Max campaigns, however, search partners are automatically included and there is no front-end opt-out. You cannot even get the type of segmentation you can get on a search campaign. In late 2023, a big report came out regarding the questionable or straight up horrible search partners placements. This included pornographic sites, sites with illegal content, mostly pirated media, and websites of Russian and Iranian companies, as well as products like alcohol showing on websites for children. If you want to check out the full report, I left the link in the description. Now, even though Google denied the claims made by Analytics, they did cater to advertisers with an opt-out, but only for accounts with a Google Account Manager and only until March. Now that that time frame is up, apparently a new feature is rolling out, allowing advertisers to review and exclude search partner placements. At the time of recording this video, there is a lot of talk about this, but none of it is coming straight from Google. Once it does, and I can see the feature in my accounts, I will make a video about it. If the video is out by the time you're watching this, there will be a link in the description as well as a card in the top right corner. So don't forget, this is a two-part video. I hope you learned something new about the display network and the search partners network, and you'll be making well-informed choices for your campaign setup. If you have any questions, please let me know. And as always, good luck with your Google Ads campaigns.